Am I the a-hole for getting mad at my roommate for eating my food? You may not guess from the title, but I am 37 and own my house. At the end of June, I took on a roommate, an old high school friend who I knew was on hard times. His rent to me is super cheap and I cover all the utilities. He helps with my dog and generally cleans up after himself. I realized early on that I was going to get irritable about sharing food. He does get EBT, which helped, but it honestly doesn't go very far with the grocery prices in my area. Within the first week, I told him I was happy to share but didn't want him to take the last of anything without asking/replacing it right away. Yesterday he's making cookies and I remind him not to use up my butterscotch chips cause I want to use them to make waffles. He got kind of sullen, said nothing, and went in his room until I left for work. It wasn't until later that day I noticed the half bag of butterscotch baking chips that had been in my pantry were already gone. So I brought it up, and instead of apologizing and talking about it, he got defensive and hits me with the "well, I'll just never touch any of your food ever again." Today my incredible, generous, smart shopping mother came to visit me. And she hooked me up with probably hundreds of dollars worth of food, mostly boxed stuff like cereal, but also hamburger and fancy candies. She even intentionally gifted the roommate a bag of caramel corn from a candy shop my family has always loved. Roommate helps himself to a piece of toast with the loaf of sourdough bread she brought me. By the power of years of therapy, I managed to keep my mouth shut. I like to share. Realistically, my mom means for all the food to be shared. But I'm incredibly frustrated with his refusal to have a conversation about boundaries, and a pretty big part of me thinks I should remind him of exactly what he said.